1.
Testing.
Okay. We are back.
We're back.
We're back.
2026.
This is our time.
Well, let's get right into it because this seems like it is our time.
This is our time, babe.
It could not be our time come Thursday. I don't know.
Welcome to Rapaport'S Reality.
I'm Kebe Rapaport.
I am Michael Rapaport. This is our podcast where Kebe, my wife, and I break down all things reality TV, all things popular culture, and a few very important nuggets about our relationship, the comings and goings from the Rapaport'S, hence Rapaport'S Reality. We're chomping at the bit here.
Yeah.
We are locked. We are loaded for 2026. There's no tricks in 26.
Oh, did you make that up?
Well, I got it from Eric B. and Rakim. No tricks in 86. It's time to build. No tricks in 26. It's time to build.
I like it. It is time to build and not break down. Let's get into it right now about Traitors season 4 with you in it.
Now, we just saw...
I saw. Did you see it?
A trailer
the
or
trailer
preview.
on Peacock.
Yes, and there's commercials, there's billboards. I saw there's a billboard in Los Angeles. It's happening. This week, January 8th, Thursday, right after the release of this podcast, the first 3 episodes. I could share this because this is posted.
I was going to say, what can you share? But everybody knows that the first 3 episodes are dropping this Thursday.
Of season 4.
I have kept my tongue quiet. I haven't asked because quite honestly, I'm afraid to ask. I've asked and then I said, don't tell me. Now we're getting close. I know you still can't tell me because you'll take away the experience, but I need to be prepped, deeply prepped. You know how my nervous system is.
Yes. To explain to people how your
nervous system is
explain to some of the listeners worldwide, because I guarantee you,
yes,
we have new listeners of this podcast, and I will ask new listeners of this podcast and all our old school listeners, subscribe, rate, review, and make sure you follow us on Instagram at Rapaport'S Reality, because we're going to be breaking every single thing down. First episode, second episode, third episode of Traitors through the entire season. Right down to the white meat. We're going to be breaking it all down.
Right down to the bone.
Right down to the bone, to the cartilage.
To the cartilage, right. We're going to chew on the cartilage. Listen, babe, back to my autonomic nervous system. It's in balance, okay? A lot of us in the world we're on our phones a lot. Not a lot of great things happening in the world. Our nervous system is. And I live with you.
Yes.
And your social media presence. I'm dead serious, guys, to my listeners here, my friends, and those of us that are a little nervous, a little skittish like I am. I want you to break down as much as you can what I should expect and be honest, because it's getting closer. And I have a feeling that you're allowed to tell me what's happening.
I'm not allowed to tell you anything. I will tell you this. It's funny to me because last year, when Traitors came out, I remember we actually said, I can't wait for Traitors to come out. We could forget about all the craziness. It's such a great escape. And now I just realized while you were talking that this season of Traitors might not be the great escape that we've had it in the past.
That's right.
From Traitors.
That's why hence why I'm asking. Because do you know that it is my favorite show?
Yes, you hipped me to the shit.
No shit. And then you get on it. Like, this is a problem. I love the Housewives. Then you get a PhD in the Housewives. And then you're on
master's degree.
Yes. Watch What Happens Live has you on. I think you're on your 38th time, 39th time soon to come. You take over my things that give me joy, and with a lot of disruption, you know what I mean? Like a lot of like, bam, 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 here comes Michael Rapaport. I just need to know.
I can tell you this.
Will I watch the whole season?
That I don't know.
Like, will I get so nervous and like...
I don't know if you'll watch the whole season. I know, of course we're going to watch the whole season. It's what we do. It's what we can't punk out now. We have to watch the whole season. I will tell you this. I will tell you.
Well, you were there, babe. So you know what.
Based on the trailer that came out,
you weren't in it until you got to the. There's so many cast members.
People.
By the way,
the beginning is hard to shuffle around screen time.
See, here's the thing. I'm going to be honest, babe. I get protective.
Yes.
I see the fucking trailer, and then I don't see enough of you. So then I'm like, what did he do? No, sorry, babe.
I will say this, that there's a few people, and I'm not going to point out, but there are a few people in the commercials and trailers that get less screen time than others. But that's apropos. There's 23 cast members. But I'm going to tell you this.
Me being your wife, I'm protective, and we want to see you
all day, every day.
Right.
I feel like, to quote the great Miley Cyrus, I come in like a wrecking ball. I will say, based on what I've seen so far, listen, I came in like a wrecking ball. They brought me in because
you came in like a wrecking ball, but do you end up on the floor? The cutting room floor is what I want to know. Like, so much so because it's legal? You didn't do anything wrong.
No.
Okay. And I think that because the whole idea of you doing it, I said, right now, we got some heat on us in the world. Go in there and show what a mensch you are.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you started out that way, because the clip they have of you at the round table.
Yeah. There was a clip that's on the round table where I said, I came here to, this is just what's on the show.
Right.
I came here to capture dirty, deceitful traitors, something like that.
In the way you said it.
Yes.
Yes.
Listen, babe.
It's going to be good TV. I know you're good TV, but I'm nervous.
I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to tell you one thing right now. You told me you suggested a point of attack, a game plan.
Yes.
I'm going to be very, very transparent here without saying too much or too little. I did not stick to the game plan that you, my wife, suggested. I apologize for that. And while I wasn't sticking to the game plan, which Kebe's game plan was don't speak. Now, this is a game plan. This is a suggestion that I've gotten
in the beginning
before Traitors.
Since
this is
the
a
third
suggestion.
grade. I get it.
This is a suggestion I've got my entire life.
Right.
So, of course, I was like, I'm going to be chill. I'm going to be low
Observe.
key. I'm not going to speak. I'm going to show them what a mensch I am. I will tell you this. I don't disrespect or shit talk anybody throughout the show behind their backs.
Right.
I know that. I think that's all I could say. My other goal, my own personal goal, was not to tear a ligament and or break a bone or sprain an ankle.
I was very concerned
during
about
any
that.
of the physical activities, and I did not break, sprain, or tear any ligaments during the physical activities.
Okay.
So that I could say one goal I might have kept to, one game plan I might have kept to, and the other one I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't come back with any you didn't come back with any cast on. Speaking of cast, who in the cast? I mean, a lot of these people I don't like. There's a woman named Natalie. I don't know, Moira. Kristen.
Natalie is a Survivor game player.
Yes,
and apparently I don't know much about her. I will say that based on what I know about Natalie, she's a very physical fit, tough, sort of gritty game player. I don't know if she won Survivor or apparently she did very good in Survivor. I don't know if she actually won it, but she was an ass kicker.
Okay. And then, so who's Kristen?
Kristen.
The Asian woman.
She's a chef.
Oh, she is. Okay. Oh, Top Chef. That's right.
She's a top chef.
And then Ian.
Which guy is Ian?
I don't know. He's
Oh, yeah. He's a game player, too.
Oh, so there are a lot of gamers.
There's a lot of the gamers are no joke. That's why they bring them in. You need a good, let me tell you something. They know what they're doing. They have a good mix of people.
Yes.
There's gamers, there's housewives, and there's Michael Rapaport.
And then there's Michael Rapaport.
There's housewives, there's gamers, there's Love Island people, and there's Michael Rapaport.
Right.
And listen, I did what I did. I stand by what I did, and I can't wait to see the chips fall where they may. I am looking forward to it. I am excited. I'm concerned.
Wait, what? Why are you concerned?
Because I don't know. There's what I was thinking about leading up to the episodes and the season premiering this weekend, this Thursday, January 8th, is that there's so much footage. And it's kind of like, I will tell you this, they build storylines. The editors build a storyline. Now, my storyline's pretty easy to build. I just hope that my only concern is that I hope the storyline has a full scope scale of the storyline.
Shakespeare.
Yes.
You want a beginning and end.
I want fucking King Lear.
Right.
That's what the fuck I'm doing.
This is not what this is, babe.
King fucking Lear.
I don't know. I don't know what you did. I don't know what's to come, but I just don't think the show works that way. And I do.
I think that if you look at the people in the past, they've had story like Boston Rob, like he had a storyline. Like he's a game. He's
a gamer. He came late. Challenge. I see it. Listen,
it's going to be sick.
Also, too, I'm not that excited. In years past, I've been very.
Yes.
This year, there's a lot of trepidation here.
Trepidation.
And you know what? I'm praying for the best.
Traitors trepidation.
Right. You're right. That's
Traitors,
what I have.
trepidation.
I truly have it. Wait.
We've
one question.
talked about it.
We've talked
about it.
Now the
I
time
got
is
in
here.
top peak physical condition.
No, you didn't. You
Physically,
lie, you
mentally.
fly. You did not.
And that's it. The chips.
I was going to ask you, what
and
do you
the
want?
traitors and the faithfuls are going to fall. Where
What do you want to eat during it? That's probably more inappropriate. Should we get some Talenti ice cream or what kind of snacks?
I would like.
Yes.
Oh, so how are we going to watch it? Boom, 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 boom.
3 in a row.
Boom, 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 boom,
yeah.
boom. Do you imagine?
And we got to start at a great hour because I fall asleep at 9:30.
No.
Yeah.
We are going to watch the shit during the day.
Oh, okay. That's new.
Let's make a date. Thursday, I think lunchtime, pasta.
Wait, is it come out at
Thursday?
midnight
I would
Thursday?
bet, yeah.
Or
We're not going to watch it at midnight. We're not that fucking crazy.
maybe it's midnight on Wednesday it comes out. Right?
Yeah.
You're right.
But Thursday, I say lunch, pasta, boom, knock it out, watch it, rewatch it. And I am foreseeing a potential, the very first emergency Rapaport'S reality podcast.
Oh, boy.
Breaking every single thing down after we rewatch. And that's when we start doing slow motion. We start punching in, magnifying things and all that stuff.
Oh, my gosh.
But pasta,
I feel my favorite show slipping away from me.
No, babe. We're going to be in good... Listen, we're going to be in good shape. The people are going to be happy, and I think you're going to be happy. Anyway, season 4 of Traitors drops on Thursday, and that's really all I can say. Is there any other questions you have about anybody specific?
No, I'm not specific, but I was just wondering, a lot of these people, I know you love the Housewives. Is there anybody on the cast, without giving too much away, did you walk away and make a friend? A new friend?
I probably shouldn't answer that.
Oh, boy.
I probably shouldn't answer that.
My stomach just dropped when you said that.
No, because if I answer that, it
gives it away.
I
okay.
could give
there's not much I can ask about.
We know how I feel about the Housewives.
Right. I'm excited to see Donna Kels.
Everybody seems excited about her.
I'm very excited. It just, what is the mother of 2 star NFL players like? And also, I mean, that's and the Housewives. Oh, I like Tara Lipinski and Johnny.
Yes.
Do they you can't answer that.
What?
Because they're friends in real life.
Well, yeah, I saw they have a commercial together.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they do. Yes.
Now, do you think, because I didn't know who the fuck was in, I came in solo, like everybody else. Now it turns out that they said best friends.
Best friends, yeah.
Do you think that they discussed the fact that they were going to be, listen.
I don't know if they knew they were going to be on the show. You're not allowed to tell anybody. But they're best friends. They had to have told each other.
Right. I wonder, is that going to wind up being an issue?
I wouldn't hide that from my best friend.
I wonder, is that going to be, did they come in there like a couple? Remember how Marcus Jordan and Larsa Pippa came in there? I didn't know that they were best friends. Obviously, they're in the same world, and they had to have known each other. But based on my memory, if my memory serves me correct, They had to have gotten hired together, because how do you keep that from your friend? You're supposed to really keep it quiet that you get the show for a long period. Are you saying collusion? Those aren't my words. Yeah. Those are your words. Yeah, totally. Okay, I don't know. I have no idea. That's strange to me. But I did see them do a commercial, and they said something about best friends. Right. Okay. What do you want to talk about next? We have so many things. There's so many things to talk about. The thing that's on the tip of my tongue, because I cannot stop thinking about it, is the Mary Cosby housewife documentary on her having a supposedly, allegedly culting the church. The church. You see, I can't even say it. I'm culting the church. I don't want to think. The cult of Mary Cosby. I think, isn't that the name of it? The cult of housewife. The Cult of Housewives, the Cult of Mary... Yeah, the Cult of Housewives. Yeah. Mary Cosby, who is an iconic... I mean, Mary Cosby has gotten away with a lot. Her sort of seeming to want to be there and her seeming to not want to be there. And because she's so good on the show, they almost last season, it was you want to be a part of it? Be a part of it. You don't want to be... She sat on the van half the time and said, I want McDonald's. And didn't even come out of the van. She's fully engaged now. And now I'm starting to think I know why. Why? Because she knew this craziness was about to come out, and she's got to switch the narrative and make herself seem like an upstanding citizen. I just participate, so the heat's off, so that we're not looking at her as the crazy lady that doesn't want to talk to anybody.
Listen, here's the thing, babe. I want to say to you this. As we were watching it, I felt at the documentary, I felt ashamed to be such a fan of her on the Housewives of Salt Lake City, because here's the thing. We all were very much aware. Season 1, 2. She came in season 2.
She's season 2?
Was she in from beginning? Yes, 1 and 2. And we knew who she was. We knew that her grandmother said that her husband was to marry one of her daughters.
You gotta say that again.
We knew it.
We can't leave that laying. We gotta emphasize the fact that Mary Cosby married her step grandfather.
Right.
When she was 23 years old, and he was 20-something years older than her.
And he came into her life when she was 3.
That's revealed in this documentary, which I don't care if you're a housewife, not a housewife. You're going to be like, hold on. What are you talking about?
Of course.
That's way out there.
Of course. But what I'm saying is we weren't aware that she was 3 when they didn't give that away. Not that it makes it kind of made a difference to me, because I was like, whoa, did he give her baths?
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa. So I feel responsible, culpable. If this is true, allegedly, she's made a statement and said, she posted something on her Instagram saying, don't believe the lies.
Don't believe the
lies. Happy
lies.
New Year, hashtag this, hashtag don't believe the lies. Okay. Which is a very...
Was there any other hashtags?
Happy New Year, hashtag housewives, hashtag RO Salt Lake City, hashtag don't believe the lies. Really, really weak if it's like a defense. Okay.
Kind of generic. Now, she's not accused of breaking the law in any way, shape, or form.
That's the thing I'm saying, though, babe. We watched the show, and we sat here as fans... Fawning over a woman who married her grandpa.
Do you think she's a victim?
Yes.
In this 3-part documentary, and it is 3 parts. Again, it didn't need to be 3 parts.
It didn't need to be 3 parts.
They sucked the time out of your life. It could have been 2 parts, if that. It could have been an hour and a half. We got what we needed because it's very redundant. But the more parts they put up, the more money you could sell it for, the more airtime.
That's right.
Blah, 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 blah. In the documentary, there are so many insinuations and accusations.
These are from family members.
Family members.
Yes,
her family members that spoke in this are very, very, very... they don't hold back.
There was affairs. The guy who had an affair with, he died of a brain tumor.
Right.
Like, this is a lot for... listen, I'm not comparing crimes. Jen Shah goes away for doing what she did. And if she's here's the problem with the whole thing. If she is a cult leader, there's no paper trail. How do you... now, unless they're all in the church, in the pews, drinking purple Kool-Aid that kills them, how do we know she's a cult leader?
Let me tell you something, babe. I believe that documentary is on TLC or
TLC.
TLC. I think we watched it on Hulu, right?
Yes,
because Hulu has TLC or something. The documentary is going to do what the documentary is going to do. Now the internet's going to take over.
You think?
So if there's anything.
Any extra
left unturned, anything they have to cut out, because when you do a documentary like this, you have to cut out things. There's legals, all that's going to come out.
Right.
I will say again, like you were saying, that we have fawned over Mary Cosby because she's such good TV. Now, in her defense, she's been totally different the last 2 seasons. Her storyline with Robert Jr., babe.
Yes.
Her former step grandfather and her. I didn't put that together, that her son, Robert Jr., who I hope that kid is able to get it together. That's her father Robert Jr.'s father is
Robert Sr.
That's way out there.
Who knew Mary at 3 years old.
That's bugged out.
This is
that poor kid.
Mary may not be... I really think she could be the victim. I think this Robert Sr. guy character is wild, okay? And if you're young and someone comes into your life and your father is nowhere to be found, and your mom is poor and working her ass off and maybe not that available, trying to start a church, and this guy comes along as a hero, as the dad, who I think the mother loved, and this man, when the mother dies, and he's been eyeing you your whole life as your father, and now he says, guess what? Mama, or whatever they called her.
They called her Mama.
Mama wanted me to marry one of y'all.
Yeah.
And I think it should be you. Now, come on, man. That's fucking creepy. That is beyond, like, and by the I just keep thinking to myself that I let that go because she was so entertaining. And I was like, who am I?
I have a question.
That is not right.
I agree. But she might be the victim.
She may be.
I have a question. If you were a betting woman, and we know you don't bet, do you think Mary Cosby will be back on the next season of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, which is in its prime right now? If you were betting, if you have to say yes or no.
I'd say yes.
I do also.
Because when they showed a clip of Andy asking her at one of the reunions, I think it was 2, or no, because one of them she didn't show up at 2, said, are you, some people say you're a cult member. And she looked at him dead eyes and like, no. Did you marry your Yes. Yes, it's weird. She knows what to do. Like, she's not afraid of this. I don't think she's afraid of it. She's saying it's lies. She's confident in that. So, and like, there's no proof. No one's truly hurt except for her family members look very devastated and scared. Like,
I'm going to say that I think the next season of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City will be Mary Cosby's last season, because I think that after this documentary, the way the shows play out, and obviously it's going to have to come up in the reunion, this documentary, because they haven't shot the reunion, or they just shot the reunion recently. I saw something about a seating chart. When you go back into a season, it's kind of like the girls, the women, they always go, well, we got to talk, like Erica Jane, like, we got to talk about it. We got to, and I think that she's going to be like, I'm done. That's my prediction.
Okay, I would agree. I think that she's going to come back to say, nope, see, wasn't true. Look how normal I am. Like, well, this is what I'm doing with my life. She'll make it work because she's smart. But, and I don't know how much the ladies will press her. They pressed her. I'm telling you, think about it. Everyone pressed her.
That's not when a 3-part documentary comes out. And God only knows what's going to come from the internet.
I just don't. They've said it on the show early on. They didn't say it at all this season where she's had her best season.
My prediction.
Okay.
That's my prediction. Anyway, it's going to be great TV. It's going to be great reality TV. Again, if you've never listened to Rapaport's Reality, make sure you subscribe, rate, and review. It is the new year. We haven't discussed or asked each other, I don't think, specific New Year's resolutions, New Year's goals.
I know one of yours is vaguely. I think you're still on wanting to get rid of stuff and be minimalist.
I haven't accomplished that yet.
Although we just got back to the apartment and I'm like, I'm sitting here a little overwhelmed. Like, I want to get rid of everything and go to Goodwill. And I bought some things that came out of boxes and stuffed them in the closet. I'm upset with myself. I do not want to be this person. And I know you don't.
I don't need 7 black hoodies. I don't need 9 pairs of black pants and 3 pairs of black jeans. The thing that I do need a lot of is t-shirts, black, white t-shirts, soft, the kind that I wear. Yeah. Socks and underwear.
You're very big on those 3 things.
Those are the big 3 things that I need.
A certain kind, and they have to be comfortable.
And
I get
they
it.
can all be the same.
Right. Okay.
The same white t-shirt, the same black t-shirt, the same socks.
Well, you're
the same
doing
underwear.
good on that. You have a lot of those, but the rest of the stuff we really you have to encourage me. I know I just bought a bag that was not that expensive.
Where'd you get the bag? Share with the people where you got the bag from. That's a beautiful bag.
It's beautiful. It's like a suede bag. It's Demillier. Was relatively to it's still $500-$600 relative to the row bag that I had my eye on. That I'm done with all that.
Don't you find that when you get a bag that's cheaper than a fancy bag,
I can use it more?
Like, you're not afraid to use it?
Yes, I can.
Like, if you have a luxury bag, like, because I see, like, the way women they carry that luxury bag like it's a fucking baby, like it's like a poodle.
Facts, because you can resell it and you want it in good conditions. But I'm done with that. I'd rather have something that I can carry, stuffed to the gills. I'm in my big bag season. I need something bigger when I'm in the city and going from I just need it bigger, carry more stuff. But here's what I'll say. For me, I have to get off the sugar. I swear, babe, like the sugar, and I'm done with the phone. So you asked me to put, I'm done. I'm done with social media, and I'm going to read more. I want to get back to beauty and art.
Yes.
I need to read more, watch good movies, things that inspire me. These are my goals. So I'm sharing with you, and I'm going to write in a journal. I got a journal out. I actually ordered some new pens from Amazon.
Nice.
Again, I bought something because I couldn't find a pen where we were at our house. So I ordered some pens. I got some old notebooks. I'm going to break it out, start fresh, clean. I'm going to write.
Okay.
In my journal, and but the sugar thing is, and I know
the sugar sucks, man.
I sent you to Trader Joe's for the very first time
Babe,
ever.
Don't do that to me ever again.
Yeah, I hear that it was tragic.
Let me tell you something. I think any man, not any man, a lot of men.
Just you. This is all you, babe.
No.
No.
I was wandering around Trader Joe's as if you put an 8-year-old in the middle of a mall. Like if you dropped an 8-year-old with no parents and you just were like, and you put him in the Mall of America, one of these gaudy malls or the Beverly Center or whatever local mall, and you dropped him in there. That's how I was walking around that Trader Joe's in a loop, in a circle, because you sent me to Trader Joe's to get like 5 or 6 specific things, like 2 lemons. No problem.
Right. What else?
I know how to get
list?
2 lemons. I've done that many, many times. You wanted, see, this is where it got wonky.
I said ketchup.
That's tough in Trader Joe's.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
That wasn't just tough for me. That was tough for my second person who assisted me. But the thing
Wait, somebody who worked at Trader Joe's couldn't find the ketchup?
Yes.
Okay.
And that was after the woman who came up to me and said, Michael Rapaport. And I said, yeah. And she said, I'm such a big fan. I said, really? I said, thank you so much. I said, can you help me? And she said, yeah, what do you need? I said, ma'am, I showed her my text. I didn't even read it. I said, I need flourless tortillas. You said
I said that organic tortillas if they had it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, back up. Someone came up to you and said, hi, Michael, I'm a fan. And
Michael Rapaport.
And then you turned around and said,
I need help.
If you're a fan, I need help.
Help me. Help.
Did she look at you like you were batshit?
She looked at me like I was an 8-year-old in the mall.
But do you know sometimes when people meet their idols or whatever,
I gave her that moment,
met somebody,
and then I asked for a moment. I gave her what she wanted, and then I was a give and receive.
So
Normally, it's just a give.
And how much time did she walk through the store?
She walked me from, we were in the vegetable section and the tortilla section, which is, I think it's near the bread section now.
Yeah, it's all the way on the other side.
She took me from the lemons, because somehow when I tried to find the ketchup, I wound up back in the lemon section. She took me across the store.
Oh my God, you poor thing.
And got me the tortillas, but they were out of some of the tortillas.
Yes.
So when the person that you ask for help is asking somebody for help, that's when you're in trouble.
This sounds like a disaster. Okay, that'll never happen again. But I did notice that you came home with...
I got 2 of each things. Like I got 3, I think I got 3 different
and the things that we didn't need. You know what I'm saying? So stuff, I was like, what is this?
That place is the devil's...
It's like you're like hit or miss.
It's a devil's playground.
And then you came home with peanut butter cups.
Peanut butter cups, chipwiches...
And by the way, I asked for the chipwiches.
But I got some other kind.
And you got a kind that we don't eat.
It's the devil's paradise in there. It's calling you.
You can't be sent to do the things civilians do.
That place is fucked up. Everything looks...
Every Trader Joe's is like the size of a 2-bedroom apartment in New York City. It's not that big. They're not that big.
But it's so packed in, and there are so many different choices, so many different things, and the brands, like it doesn't catch your eye because it all's Trader Joe's. So it's not like Wonder Bread, and then there's wheat bread, and it's everything is kind of...
I don't know what you're saying.
Anyway, I made it out alive. We're still trying... Well, what are we going to do with the peanut butter cups?
I don't know. I brought them here. But you know what? I don't know because we'll save them for Thursday when we watch Traitors. We'll just finish them all.
Back to Traitors, the meal when we watch Traitors. Can we have a pasta?
Sure.
Okay. Do you know what kind of pasta?
Yes, I got something in mind.
Okay, good. Anyway, so the Mary Cosby documentary, Traitors, Trader Joe's.
Yes.
See that? I'm surprised Traitors hasn't done something with Trader Joe's.
They should do a collab. They really should. Like they should, I don't know what it could be.
Snacks in the castle.
Right.
Or when you're watching Traitors, you should go to Trader Joe's and get blah, 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 your chips and dips.
They don't do any advertising on television or anywhere, actually.
They
don't need to. Let me tell you something. Trader Joe's does not need to do any advertising.
And neither does Traitors.
No.
People are chomping at the gill for that.
Yes. It's been a good start to the new year, babe. We went up somewhere for our honeymoon. We came back.
No, our anniversary.
Our anniversary. Yes.
We made it out alive.
We had a good time. We've seen a lot of movies.
A few.
We've seen it.
It's a lot in comparison to how many we saw. 3
all year. We saw 3. That's a lot.
We saw Sinners, directed by Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan.
Scary movie, but beautifully shot. Very, very fascinating movie. Not my kind of movie because vampire-y, gory.
Yes.
We don't do well with stuff like that. But the way the movie was made was really pretty impressive.
Yes.
We saw
One battle after another,
which I got to be honest, when I first started watching it, I was like not into it, but then I stuck with it. And I really loved it. Great,
me
great
too.
filmmaking. What told me that was great filmmaking was the fact that we actually went to the movie theater.
What a mess that was.
What a mess that was. What a sad day in America. Man, that was just...
We went to a movie theater that we bought tickets, obviously, we pre-bought tickets, which I don't know why, because even when we pre-bought, we were like, there's 4 people in the theater. We could sit anywhere we want. And of course, we bought tickets.
And then I looked at the app to see what tickets were sold.
And we were sitting in someone else's seats.
But why do we do that? We pick a seat and then it's free and then we change our mind. Do you find that very interesting? We actually stared at the seating arrangement and picked where we would think the chart. And we picked something we thought was ideal. And then when the whole choice was open, they weren't so ideal.
But I think
that's you, because I wouldn't do that.
Just because it's assigned seatings, folks. If there's 12 people in a theater that holds 150 people, if I happen to be sitting in your seat or you happen to be sitting in my seat, who gives a shit?
Yeah, but
everybody should have their own row. We shouldn't even be sharing rows.
We were in the back and then we sat one to the right. And we
moved 3 times.
And I said, babe, someone's sitting here. And then we moved and someone picked a seat next to me. So then I had to move.
But get a life, man.
Get a life. Why do they?
Why does she have to sit? Like, bro, okay, we're
I know that's your seat,
like,
but the whole place
over.
Right. I agree with that.
Like,
but
relax. Like, spread yourself out. Stay a while because you're going to be in here for 3 hours.
Here's something that we normally would fight about, but I think that we were both very anxious going to the movie. I would typically, because I'm a do-gooder, would sit in the seat that I picked to avoid having to get up and move.
That's understandable. But when we looked at the seating chart right before the film started, 8 people were coming into the movie theater.
Granted, people were buying up to the last minute because unlike us, they know that you don't have to. Nowadays, nobody goes to the movies.
If the movie starts at 4:30, show up at 5.
Yeah, that's right.
Or show up 5 to 5.
5 to 5 because of...
Skip the trailers, skip the commercials. Save yourself eating all your snacks. But it was crazy. We walked into that movie theater. There was no person collecting tickets. We could have literally walked in for free.
And the few kids,
sad.
The few kids that were working there, one was sitting on the counter. They were talking.
This should be a TV show.
We bought this totally. Came in, bought our snacks. They said, "Oh, you can go pick them out," I was like, "Oh, you just walk over and take the ones you want. I could take everything." I mean, in fact, you grabbed 2 boxes at Raisinette, and I was like, "No, I already got one." The do-gooder. But you could just walk away with the whole thing. Then you went to the bathroom and I'm like, who's going to take the ticket?
Nobody.
There was nobody there. So I walked back over to the concession. I said, does anybody want to take the ticket? And the kid said, my bad.
Right.
And I said to you, wow, babe.
If you're an employee and you say, my bad, or you say, you're good, this is a thing that people say to you.
I know.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I know
I'm good, motherfucker.
Right. Yeah. Listen, I
know I'm good, motherfucker. I bought the ticket. My bad. And you're good are not the way you talk to, number one, an adult. Number 2, you're like...
times are different, babe. I don't know what's happening to the world. But anyway, I said to you, we didn't even have to buy tickets.
No.
We could have just walked in and picked a movie.
No, it's amazing that these things are still in business.
How is the movie theater still open?
Babe,
we keep saying this. By the way, we've done this now in several cities.
It's getting worse and worse.
Yes.
And it's very saddening because when we're in the movie theater, as little as we go, when I'm hearing other people talk when there's nothing on the screen, I'm like I feel like I'm in my house. Like, why are you talking? Like, everything, we're so spooked out.
That's a result of us not going out in public enough on a social, like on a regular people thing. Hence, you getting lost in Trader Joe's. Usually, when you leave the house, it's to make money and to work, to be Michael Rapaport.
To go get a coffee.
Or go get a coffee.
At my home turf coffee base.
And by the way, you go to the same place with the same people work there.
Because I don't want to deal with my bad, but you're good. I know I'm good.
I know. It was
I bought
strange.
the fucking Trenti.
I don't
Trenti iced coffee, man.
I don't want to become my mother, because what my mother would say, excuse me, son, it's not my bad.
No.
She would give him a lesson on etiquette and grammar and language and all that. Anyway, back to saying why I brought that up is the movie we saw,
Marty Supreme.
Was, to me, disastrous, which made me even love One Battle After Another even more. In terms of filmmaking, it was a really solid film.
The Safdie brothers, who have made some very, very good movies. One, Uncut Gems. They made that other one with Robert Pattinson. They're very, very, very good filmmakers. We talked on this podcast about Smashing Machine. And the performance of The Rock and that film, and it very much resonated with me. And the hype and the promotion of Marty Supreme is bar none. Timothy Chalamet,
Shamalama Ding Dong.
Shamalama Ding Dong has created, not recreated, he has created the playbook on what it takes and how to sell a film as a young movie star in 2026.
And let me just back up and say, I want you to have the credit that called him Shamalama Ding Dong.
I said it first.
Because I heard somebody say it recently on a podcast, like a pop culture lady, and I was like, she stole that from my husband.
Yes. Although it wasn't like
it's not that difficult to make up, but
it wasn't curing cancer.
You did it so long ago.
Yes.
Because didn't you think he was taking, you saw him at a newsstand in LA, very beginning.
No. Yes. But yes, listen, Shamalama Ding Dong is again, it's not the cure for cancer. However, I did say it first publicly. That being said,
yes, okay.
The promotion for this movie is unbelievable. They have taken over social media.
Okay.
It's almost like a sneaker release, an album release. They've taken all the things that young people do there's pop-ups. There's a Marty Supreme pop-up where they're selling Marty Supreme gear. There was ping pong tournaments. He's got the Marty Supreme sweatshirt and fucking Kylie Jenner. I saw
Amazing.
Tom Brady, the other Jenner.
Wow.
He's got it into the hands of other like athletes and it's like a special sort of coveted sweatshirt.
Do you think it has something to, because I knew nothing of the movie. I don't know any of the promotions. When I heard the name, I thought of the Supreme store.
I think that all of that came into play.
Okay.
He did it on his last film, the Bob Dylan, even though the Bob Dylan film isn't like a cool film, but he's been doing this. Like on the Bob Dylan film, he was on sports podcasts.
Wow.
He
smart.
He plays the game.
Yeah.
And you see that even Leonardo DiCaprio's come out of his shell to promote One Battle.
I see that.
He's
you have
doing
to
interviews.
because nobody goes to the movies.
And for 30 years, you couldn't get him to talk. He was doing that old school shit. Now he's like, I got to sell the movie, which is great. And you get to kind of see what he's like, which is cool and nice.
Very
and
cool.
He doesn't take himself as seriously as people think, and he can laugh at himself. But Shamalama Ding Dong is on a different level with it. He's doing sports podcasts. He's doing film podcasts. He's doing clothing stuff, with the drip, and he's doing rapper shit. Like he's got the whole thing covered, like a whole blanket for that film. That being said, again, the Safdie brothers are great. Shamalama Ding Dong is ultra talented. He's going to be a generational movie star. I was a little bit disappointed with the film. I thought it was too long. I'm surprised, not that he's getting nominations, but that his performance is the one that's getting so much attention. Not that he's not great in it, but personally, I think The Rock's performance in Smashing Machine is, out of the 4 films. We've seen 4 films.
4 films.
Now, we can't judge all of them, but those are the performances. Michael B. Jordan's getting a lot of attention. Leonardo's getting a lot of attention.
Leonardo should get attention.
He's great.
Babe. That was a very difficult character to play.
Yeah.
It really was.
And he stripped it down.
And I think you were watching an interview, and I overheard Paul Thomas Anderson and him talking about there wasn't a lot for him to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's even more difficult when there's, for an actor of his caliber, that not saying anything.
Yeah.
But we're feeling him the way we did. That character is incredible.
Yeah, he did a great.
It was phenomenal performance.
They were all good.
Everybody
Benicio,
in that movie.
Tiana Taylor, the young girl Chase Infinity.
Yes.
I think she's great. And Benicio was great.
Benicio's amazing.
Sean Penn was just,
it was a unique story. It was a unique story. And I really
regret
enjoyed
not seeing that in the theater.
I do, too. Yeah, I do,
I
too.
wish we saw that in the theater, because that was also like Sinners. They talked about the 70 millimeter and the Ultra IMAX and the IMAX Ultra and the 70 this and this kind of film. That being said, I thought that there's a great movie within Marty Supreme. I felt like it was not a 2.5 hour film. It could have been cut down more, but it looked good. The acting's all good.
The acting is good.
I just thought the way I was hearing about it in the promotion, I thought I was going to see Gone with the Wind.
I didn't have any expectations. So for me, I think that the movie, the characters were not fully fleshed out. I didn't know why I cared about anybody. I think the Marty character himself was really aggressive. And I didn't find a way into his vulnerability enough to like him or
until
care.
the very end.
Till the very very, very last scene in the movie.
But that was 2 hours and 33 minutes later.
Too late. So I could give it, 2 Rapaport thumbs down.
How many ping pong balls do you give it out of 10 ping pong balls?
6.5 to be
Six
fair.
and a half ping pong balls. So 6.5 ping pong balls, and you give it a paddle down.
A paddle down.
Yeah, I didn't love the film, but I respect everybody in it, and it's just. I was expecting like again, maybe it was the hype and all that stuff, but when the film started, I was like, I'm just watching a movie. I wasn't like coming in there with that many expectations. I just was like, where is this going after 2.5 hours? Anyway, Rapaport's Reality. Make sure you tell a friend who tell a friend about our podcast. Again, I hate to keep asking, but subscribe, rate, review, and make sure you follow us on Instagram at Rapaport's Reality, because we're going to be discussing every single inch, every single moment, every single high, every single low, every single thrill of victory and agony of Traitors Season 4 coming up, which starts this Thursday, January 8th. Make sure you watch it, and we will be talking about it endlessly.
Well, look at your face. You're so excited.
I'm freaked out.
I'm freaked out.
It's going to be fucking great, babe.
Okay.
Don't worry, babe.
Okay.
Put your seatbelt on, babe. Love you, babe.
Love you too.